Hello students, I'm Donna King, the Associate Dean of Learning and Teaching in the Faculty of Education, and this resource I hope you'll find useful is about self-plagiarism. What is self-plagiarism? Well, the QUT MOP defines self-plagiarism as the reuse by a student of their work without appropriate acknowledgement of the source. What this means in plain language is that you can't reuse previous work you have done in a current assessment task. Even though that previous assessment task was your own work, you can't copy and paste from a previous assessment task into a current assessment task. Just to explain this a little bit more, what you can't do. Like I said, you can't insert parts of an assignment that you've already been assessed in one unit in an assignment for another unit unless specifically instructed to do so for a reason. For example, your lecturer or tutor may ask you to modify a lesson plan you have previously written based on new knowledge. You can use a previous lesson plan to do this task because your unit coordinator has instructed you to do so. Each assessment task that you complete must be your own original new work and not reproduced or copied from another assessment task you have done in another unit. Even though you may think this is your own original work because you wrote it yourself and so you can use it again, you can't. What about reusing references? It is okay to reuse individual references if you are creating new work from that reference. It is not okay to copy and paste a whole reference list from one assignment into another. What do you do if you are repeating a unit? If you are repeating a unit and you see an opportunity to reuse already submitted work, you must discuss this idea with the unit coordinator before proceeding. Turnitin will identify previous work during similarity checking. What does the MOP tell us about reusing your own work? The policy prescribes that students seek express consent from the unit coordinator before reusing their work in an assessment submission. Reuse is permissible if all of the following conditions are met. The work has not previously resulted in you receiving credit towards the completion of an award at QUT or any other institution. The work is not currently being assessed for you to receive credit towards the completion of an award at QUT or any other institution. The work was the product of your own endeavours and did not involve group work or collaboration with others. Reuse of the previous work does not otherwise defeat the purpose or objectives of the assessment task. This one case study might help you understand the policy a bit better. You notice that an assessment for Unit B has a component of research that is similar to a task you completed last year for Unit A, and you intend to reuse your research summary from the earlier assessment. You check with the unit coordinator because it is the unit coordinator who may determine that this will be okay as long as you acknowledge and cite the earlier work. Or the unit coordinator may determine that new research is required to meet the learning outcomes of the task. So it's very important that the discretion of the unit coordinator is required in this instance in determining if reuse of the previous work defeats or undermines the purpose or objectives of the task. So in summary, if you want to reuse any work at all, you must check with your unit coordinator before doing so. Good luck with your studies this semester.